Welcome to Brands Hatch and the second sunny weekend of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. It all got underway 2 weeks ago in the soaring temperatures of Donington Park, and it didn't take long for one of the great touring car rivalries to be resumed. Welcome to Donington Park and the return of the #1 competition in British motor racing.
It's a complete reset. We all start off with 0 points, and I'm looking forward to a great year.
It's rather nice to be back, isn't it?
Blast off. Good getaway by Sutton. Into Hollywood they go. Sutton up the inside of Camish and he takes the lead. Ingram goes second on the inside, coming down in the old hairpin. Camish is in the pits. And he's got a puncture. On the left front. Here they come up towards the checkered flag. Round one, won by Ash Sutton and Donington. Cook alongside Hill for third place. Inside line for the old hairpin. Cooking goes through. Great move. There is Cook's problem. That's punching. Ash Sutton wins round 2 of the championship at Donington. Come on, let's go.
Number 6, Tom Chilton is on pole position.
Tom Ingram forces open the door. Through he goes. Sutton goes through. Tom Chilton takes race 3 at Donington.
It was a flying start for the 4-time champion Ash Sutton, with victory in the first 2 races and a podium in the third. But his great rival Tom Ingram was never far away. 3 podiums for Ingram. Is this going to be the big battle of the season? And then there was Ingram's teammate Tom Chilton, a popular winner of the reverse grid race, and they're the top 3 in the championship at this early stage. Ash Sutton has a 7-point lead over Ingram, with Chilton in third. Then comes Dan Camish and Dan Rowbottom. But it was a poor start for the defending champion Jake Hill, who suffered handling problems in the BMW and is back in 6th. And the early situation in the other competitions, Team Virtu and Napa Racing take a joint lead in the team standings, while Accelerate Hyundai have a 1-point lead over Alliance Ford in the manufacturers. Among the independents, Chris Smiley had 2 overall top 10 finishes, so he heads from Mikey Doble in the independent drivers, but Doble has taken Power Max Racing to the top of the independent teams competition. And Ronan Pearson and Daryl De Leon both made good starts in the Jack Sears Trophy, the rookie championship that Doble won last year. Pearson leads the way. So the second weekend, and Brands Hatch hosting rounds 4, 5 and 6 of the 30-race campaign. And we'll be back here in October for the finale to the season on the Grand Prix circuit. But today it's the short Indy circuit, the perfect place for defending champion Jake Hill to regain his form. But Ash Sutton is a proven winner around the 1.2-mile layout.
So, it is round 4 of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. It is a hot, sunny day at Brands Hatch. It is a resurfaced track in part. The red lights are on, and we are racing with a great start made by Jake Hill, who is away like the proverbial stab rat to lead up towards paddock for the first time, with Charles Rainford getting a good launch to go second. And Tom Ingram comes up to have a go round the outside of Adam Morgan for third as they turn through paddock. And it is Ingram who goes right round the outside, a brave pass. Mikey Doble's on the outside of Dan Camish. Look as they come up towards Druids. Mikey Doble gets ahead of the Ford, tries to stand his ground on the outside line. Look, coming downhill, Sam Osborne is right with them. Camish on the outside. Doble gets a bit stuck behind Adam Morgan, but the Vauxhall is just going to come out ahead of the Ford of Camish. Well, the last lap of the race has just been the best by Charles Rainford as he comes across the line. Another new lap record, and Charles Rainford now has got the gap down to just 0.4 of a second against Jake Hill. So Charles Rainford certainly wants to be on the podium. So Jake Hill accelerates up towards the line. Jake Hill wins at Brands Hatch. The reigning champion claims glory in race 1 of the day. Charles Rainford second, Tom Ingram third, and a happy Adam Morgan is fourth. Look at the gap they pulled over. Dan Camish heading to the line in 5th. Right, we're ready to go. The 5th race of the season in the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship. Lights go red. It is blast off with another good start coming from the BMWs. Also away rapidly was Dan Camish. Jake Hill is going to lead on the way up towards paddock. Tom Ingram third. Adam Morgan has dropped back behind Camish, so not a great start. Look at the gap the 2 BMWs have pulled already. They come through paddock for the first time. Ingram is third, Camish is fourth. Morgan is 5th-ish on the outside line, but he's got Daryl De Leon charging up alongside him as they come into the hairpin for the first time. Safely through. Jake Hill leads downhill for the first time. So there's a car well and truly beached in the gravel as the leading cars come onto Cooper Straight. Safety car deployed. Safety car is on track. the lights are out on top of the safety car. So Ian Watson, the clerk of the course, wanting to let them go this time around. So the safety car will accelerate away to the pit lane. Jake Hill absolutely storms away by getting a big gap. Now Dan Cammish got a problem because he slowed right down and others were looking to try to find a way past him, which you're not meant to do, but he has stopped. He stopped and there's almost a traffic jam behind him. Look, Aidan Moffat has got into the back of him and has only now got going. Look at the damage on Cammish's car. It has stopped on the track and this is going to make the safety car stay out. And Jake Hill now accelerates away with everybody bunched up behind him, ready to go racing. And Adam Morgan, look, he's all over the back of De Leon. You can't overtake until you've crossed the timing line. De Leon for the lead on the inside. Up the inside as well goes Charles Rainford on the harder tyre. Daryl De Leon leads the British Touring Car Championship race for the first time. Daryl De Leon wins in the British Touring Car Championship. A maiden win for Daryl De Leon. Second is Adam Morgan. For third, Ash Sutton. Chris Smiley takes fourth. Every touring car race has a tale to tell. This will be no different. Round 6 of the Quick Fit British Touring Car Championship is go. Jake Hill launches the car off the line. He's level with the Ford. Charles Rainford makes a great start as well. But Robo is just about going to be able to hang on to the advantage, is he? He's got the inside line. That opens the door on the outside for Jake Hill, who gets the drive round the corner. He's got his nose in front as they head up towards Druids. Rowbottom on the inside, Hill on the outside. If he can stay there, the road will come to him at Graham Hill Bend. Rainford is right with them as well. But no, Rowbottom has done it. He secures the lead into Graham Hill Bend for the first time. Rowbottom it is who leads the way by 0.1 of a second from Charles Rainford, who's going to dive up the inside. There's contact. Rowbottom's car gets a little bit crossed up, but Rainford elbows out. He's coming through, and so is Chris Smiley trying to come through as well as Rainford gets the inside line for Druids. Rowbottom is not quite going to be able to stand alongside him, so that means that Charles Rainford is in the lead. The outcome of this race largely hinges around Ingram and how rapidly he can find a way past the Napa Racing Ford ahead of him. He goes very wide coming out of Graham Hill Bend there, does Tom Ingram, but he's right on the tail of Dan Rowbottom. The Kidderminster driver then heads up through Surtees, and now the launch comes. Up the inside goes Ingram. There's a gap on the inside. He doesn't need a second invitation. Job done, up to third. 2 seconds to the good. Ingram to the outside of Jake Hill. There as they get into paddock absolutely together, but Jake comes out the other side just ahead. There's more dust in the air as you can see, and Ingram is on a big fight. He's almost on the grass as well. Jake Hill has very sharp elbows. He sticks them out and says, no you don't. Tom Ingram has to stay behind him. Charles Rainford is going to score a race win in the British Touring Car Championship. It might be a reverse grid race, but he will not care. 3 different BMW drivers to win in a day. First time that's happened since Croft 2015. We don't know what's going to be second, BMW or Hyundai, but we do know that Charles Rainford is going to win at Brands Hatch. It's his 6th touring car race. Charles Rainford, a first-time winner in the BTCC. Jake Hill second, Tom Ingram third.
Great day, and I'm sure at Snetterton it'll be yet more fun in the sun, but after a great day here at Brands Hatch, it's goodbye from us all. Bye-bye.
I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone.